Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. As part of my last delivery product unboxing, I unveiled a purchase that I made at my local game store yesterday. I picked up G.I. Joe the deck building game, along with an expansion I saw on consignment, Raise the Flag, a campaign expansion. In this video, we're going to crack the box open on both of these, as much as we can anyway, and see what's in the box for both of these. I expect there to be some sealed stuff that I don't want to get into in the campaign expansion for spoilers, so I'll mention that when we get that far. But let's start off with the base game, which is right here. Admittedly, I've never really been a G.I. Joe fan, so I'm not going to be able to critique how faithful the game is to the theme once I get it out. This was basically a mechanics purchase, and I've talked about this in the past, where if a game looks mechanically interesting, I can sometimes overlook the theme, unless the theme just does absolutely bubkiss for me. But we'll take a look at this one and see what we've got in here. So we'll take a look at the back of the box first. Answer the call. Fall in. The evil organization Cobra threatens the world with their schemes, and it's up to you to stop them. In this deck-building game, you and your fellow players will lead teams of G.I. Joe soldiers on missions to stop Cobra's dastardly plans. Each player starts the game with a meager deck that will grow more powerful as you recruit veterans from the G.I. Joe team, requisition gear, and field new vehicles. This fully cooperative game pits you against increasingly dangerous missions to save the world. This core set contains everything needed to play, but be prepared for more Joes and missions to come. And we see here ages 13 plus, 1 to 4 players, and 30 to 70 minutes. So we can get the shrink wrap off here. Nice and easy. I'm not going to go too far with that knife. Get the shrink wrap off. Nice and easy. And then we'll crack this open and see what we've got in here. So looking inside the box, we're greeted by an advertisement for the G.I. Joe role-playing game and the Transformers deck-building game, Rev Up and Roll Out. This doesn't look as interesting, but I'm going to look into that one a little bit further. Like I said, that one doesn't look as interesting. We've got the rule book, which we'll give our cursory thumb through. Then we're greeted by Punch Board, which I need to be careful that I don't punch before I'm ready for it. Looks like we've got the... Whoa. Looks like we've got the threat track over here. Not sure what these are for, but I'm sure it'll be explained in the rule book. Hanger, and the reserve. Then we're greeted by tarot cards. Several sealed packs of cards, which also look to be poker-sized. Let's see, we've got our complications, then we've got some blueback stuff, which I believe are player cards. Then we've got what looks to be starters, and the stuff that's available for purchase. Our missions, which I'm going to need tarot sleeves for, and our dice. For now, everything can stay in there, but I don't expect... The insert can stay in there, but I don't expect I'm going to be keeping that insert. But let's bring the rule book in shot, and we'll give that our cursory thumb through. And let me adjust that just a touch. That should do. Doesn't seem to be too terribly thick. Okay. Mission success and failure tokens. The goal and the ways we can lose the game. Okay. How everything's laid out. I'm a little bit annoyed that there wasn't a table of contents in here, but hopefully that won't be a huge problem. Example mission. Okay. There is a glossary and some card clarifications as well. 2-player and solo rules, expert mode, which I won't be touching for a while most likely. Achievements, credits, and a quick reference. That might need to get printed out, depending on what I think of the quick reference card. But we can throw all of this back in the box carefully, since I know there's very few components, but I generally don't like punching before I'm ready to punch. Okay, we'll just make sure that's all done. And with that, we can bring the campaign expansion, other zoom, we can bring the campaign expansion in shot next. We've got the campaign expansion here as well, Raise the Flag. This was actually much heavier than the core game was, which I'm a little bit surprised by and a little bit not. But we'll crack this open as well. First, we'll take a look at the back. Raise the Flag campaign expansion. All hands on deck and set sail aboard the USS Flagg. With Admiral Keelhaul and Shipwreck at the helm, the G.I. Joe team is ready to take to the seas and keep the world safe. However, the forces of Cobra are going to make sure this is no pleasure cruise. Raise the Flag introduces a brand new campaign mode to the G.I. Joe deck building game. Over several episodes, the stakes will be raised as your decisions, successes, and failures will compound to create your own narrative for the G.I. Joe team. Keep track of your progress in the campaign log, upgrade the USS Flagg, and take the fight to Cobra Commander and his lackeys. Once again, it's ages 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, and 30 to 70 minutes. Let's crack the shrink wrap on this as well and see what we've got in here. Okay. We should be able to close the knife now. I don't think we'll need it for anything else tonight. Let's double shrink wrap this. Either he double shrink wrapped it, or this was new and that's why. I didn't see it, but there's actually a note here that's highlighted that it's new and original packaging. So that explains why I was apparently taking off the original shrink as well. So everything in here should be brand new, which will mean everything's sealed. So once again, if we see anything sealed, we're not going to go into that. But let's crack this box open and see what we've got in here. Alright, we're advertised for the G.I. Joe deck building game, Transformers role-playing game, looks like an expansion for Transformers deck building game, and the Power Rangers deck building game. We've got the campaign expansion rulebook. That we'll thumb through, but this campaign manual we won't thumb through. And it looks like we're greeted by Punchboard for... Oh boy. Okay, that's definitely punching way before I'm ready for it, but looks like that's everything for the USS Flagg. Yeah, I've got to be very careful here. I suspect the rule book will tell us how to put everything together, but there's probably the rest of the punch board for the Flagg. The other side of that, I'm trying to be very careful with this because I don't want to punch it before I'm ready for it. And of course, we've got our top secret stuff in here, probably for each episode. Yep. 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6 scenarios long based on that. Then we've got all the cards. We can bring that out of the way, and we'll thumb through the rule book for the campaign expansion. Zooming in just a touch. Yep, there's conveniently a... do not read the campaign manual or open... Okay, so we're not into the campaign manual yet. I will be watching for any stop signs in this video, though. So if we need to stop and not read anything, we'll stop there. But so far it looks to be good. I was expecting a separate campaign log to be in here. It might be in here yet. More special rules. The following pages are for gameplay elements unlocked. Okay. I do want to see where the campaign log is, though. So actually, let's let's just go ahead and go through that. No major spoilers. I'm wondering if the campaign log is actually in the campaign manual. That would make sense. There it is. Okay. So yeah, we've got the campaign log in there, but I'm not gonna thumb through the campaign manual. What I will do is I'll show you what the campaign log looks like. I think that's probably the way we're going to do that there. Okay. So there is the campaign log. Wanted to make sure I was able to find that easily enough. So we'll bring all of this back in, once again carefully so I don't start punching before I'm ready for anything. Okay. Cool. And that is everything in the box for both G.I. Joe the deck building game core set and the campaign expansion, Raise the Flag. Busy week coming up on the channel. I'm expecting one more delivery unboxing sometime this week. I'm expecting a box from Jester to come in probably in the next couple days. I was expecting it late last week, but I never got it. So it might be Monday, Tuesday when I finally get that delivery in. Wednesday we're playing Expeditions from Stonemaier Games. Saturday we're making the Not the Only Fish in the Sea entree out of Cooking with Deadpool for Mystical Munchies. And Sunday we're going to have the third scenario in the winter campaign for Arkham Horror, the card game, In Too Deep. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.